Hello there. Well, today we're going up a mountain, Ben Ledi, just outside Callander. I think it's a Corbett as opposed to a Munro. Who cares? It's quite high, that's all you need to know. It's a mountain I've been up quite a few times in the past, and it's a mountain that's easily recognisable from far away in any number of areas in central Scotland. I'm sure I could see it from the top of the Pentland Hills just a month or so ago. I thought, you know, sometimes at this time of year you're stuck in a house, it gets darker early, you just want to be out there amongst muddy stuff and heather and muddy stuff. So I thought that's what we do. In many ways I strongly suspect this is the last time I'm going to be up this mountain. I'm getting older now, you know, it's almost as if I'm ticking things off a list, things I used to do, and that I'm going to do them one last time. So let's do it. There's a certain track that I may take on the way back that'll just be sort of different. I don't think it's going to be any quicker. I'm not sure if it's this. It may be. I'll check the map later on. We've got quite a cold day. Temperature wise it's probably about 4 degrees centigrade, which is the temperature, or should be the temperature of your fridge. And it's probably going to rise to 6 or 7 degrees centigrade, but the higher that we get, the colder it'll get, so it's not going to be a warm day. Ben Ledi, I can't remember exactly how high it is. It's a few tens of metres less than 900 metres, so there's a fair bit of height there. But from what I remember from long ago, it's a fairly easy donder up there. This is a well-defined path. I don't think there's any scrambling involved, but we'll see. Your memory can play tricks on you sometimes. And there's little kind of pockets or dods of mist or fog or low cloud meandering to and fro. It's clear up there just now, but I can see in other areas where it's kind of suddenly all happening and getting kind of obscured from a viewpoint of view. You'd think at my age I would know the difference between fog, mist and cloud. But as I say, it's cold. I don't think I'm going to be stopping for something to eat and having a chat. I have got a pie with me. I think I'm going to eat it on the hoof. I bought 2 pies in Callander. I've eaten one. Lovely cheese and broccoli. It was beautiful. And you know, I was thinking the other day that my video about the old town of Grangemouth and how it was obliterated seemed to kind of put my video channel just up a notch to just a slightly different level. Certainly nowhere up there as far as getting really good views are concerned, but it just kind of knocked me up a little bit so that I'm now getting more views for most of my videos. Of course, that also means that you get more people commenting, and while the majority of people make decent comments, you know, there are probably less than 1% or less than 0.1% of folk out there are just idiots. As somebody made a comment, his comment was, the music is crap. And I thought, okay, fair enough, you know. I don't expect everybody to like the music. I do my best, but I appreciate that sometimes it is going to be crap. But, you know, that comment was removed and that person was blocked. And blocking someone isn't the end of the world. It just means they can't make comments. They can still watch your videos. That's what this is all about, you know, videos. If you had backed it up with a reason as to why you thought it was crap, you know, the music crap because your voice is crap, or something like that, you know. Just a reason. I mean, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and I struggle sometimes to deal with criticism, but I can take constructive criticism. What I can't take is somebody just blowing their mouth off. Music's crap, blocked. Somebody else made a comment. His comment was disappointing, just one word. And this person thought the video was so disappointing that he actually signed up to YouTube so that he could make the comment. He hadn't signed up to YouTube prior to making the comment, but he must have thought, I find this video so disappointing, I'm going to sign up onto YouTube so that I can make my comment and tell that person what I think of his video. Disappointing. I nearly wet myself with laughter. But thankfully, about an hour later, he backed it up with a reason as to why he thought it was disappointing. I'm not sure how much of a reason it was, but I spared him the blocking scenario. But I've got one eye on him. And of course you get trolls out there who've got nothing better to do in life than just noise people up. And they have sometimes got a way of creeping up on you and making a fairly innocuous comment or asking you a question, then following her up with something else that instantly lets you see that this is somebody that needs to be removed. And other people just instantly come out with some absolute trash that you can right away see that, oh that's delete, block, etc, etc. Oh, the fun of Joe Public. Anyway, that's enough. That's probably as much waffling as you're going to get today. As I say, I'm going to eat my pie in a hoof. Let's carry on here. God, that's steep. It's all stone steps. I hate steps. They do my knees in. They don't actually do my knees in. I've been quite lucky given my age with my body in general. My knees are stood up pretty well. I do occasionally find, and I think it's dairy produce kind of does stuff. Makes the ball joints, shoulders and hips ache a little bit. I think that's dairy produce, milk, eggs, a lot of butter even. Anyway, we've got this steep set of steps, and then it's a kind of slog up to the top. I'm really making it sound enjoyable, aren't I? But you know, it's just great being out here. It really is. I don't think my knees like sitting at a desk. My knees prefer to be out here, up, out, up here, up, out here. Isn't that right, guys?
Oh, stop the waffling and get on with the walk. Aye, get on with the walk.
Hopefully you can hear me. I'm using the camera. I'm using the camera. I'm using the microphone in the camera as opposed to the one on my body. Right.
Spoiling your picture. You want some smiles?
Well, it's not too far to go now. I think the hill behind me isn't the top. Once you're up there, I think you go down it a little bit, then up to the actual top. So there is a bit to go. It's pretty relentless from ground level. It's pretty steep all the way. And sometimes when there's no kind of break there, it kind of saps your spirit a little bit. And I was feeling a little bit despondent down there. The mist came in and covered everything, and the sun hadn't come out, and I thought, do I really want to go up there? I was almost at the giving up stage, you know. But then I kind of talked to some people there, the mist started to clear, the sun came out and the views were just out of this world. And all of a sudden I kind of perked up a bit. And although I've got another pie with me, I wish I'd brought some sugary stuff, because sometimes something sweet can kind of help you out of those little down bits. And somebody else I was speaking to said there's a little bit of snow up there. I'm not equipped for snow. I stay well away from hills and mountains when there's snow around. I don't deal with it very well. My hands can get very cold and my fingers can go white and stuff like that. So I'm not safe in the mountains or the hills when there's very cold weather around, so I stay well away. So we'll have a look when we're up there. I don't think it'll be much, it might just be a little kind of frosty sprinkling or something. We'll see. I'm not adverse to turning back if I just don't like the look of it. But at the moment it's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's a wee bit of a breather. Let's get on our way. Hopefully there's we'll be up there within the hour. Well, this is the top, Ben Ledi. There is a wee bit of snow, but it's okay if you're careful. The views, I don't think I could have picked a better day because it's been a combination of mist wafting about the place and sunshine. It has been absolutely stunning. As is always the case, I've kind of blown away. Absolutely blown away. So I'm just going to go back the same way, although at that track that I passed, it was signed for, I think, the Boscastle car park. That's the way I'm going to go back, just a slightly different way. The track, it looked like a much wider track, it'll be a little bit easier than that kind of the footpath that I came up, but there's quite a bit to go before I get there. So I'm just going to leave it at that and end the video here. I'm going to end with another of those crap songs. Eddie Burns. The song's called Will You Remember? Take care.